Hello and welcome to UnScripted. I'm your host, Matt Haggard. We have a great show for you today as I experienced a day in the life of a firefighter with my mom, Beth Haggard. Take a look.
Okay, it is 5:35 a.m. and I start my day working out at home before I work out at the fire station. So I was up at 5 o'clock getting some things done. Now I'm going to do my workout and then we will head to the station. Okay, well, it is 6:20 in the morning, and so now we're in my locker room, and I'm gonna unload things that I brought from home. I mean, you can see in my locker, we have our stuff here, but some things I take back and forth. So I'm gonna unload that, and then get ready to go downstairs and do my second workout of the day, which is actually gonna be the workout that I do on duty, because we're supposed to work out an hour every day.
So what are you doing now?
I am grabbing my gear, so it's 6:30, and I'm going to put my gear out by the truck, which is gone on a run right now. That way, when I'm working out, if we catch a run, I can come right up, get my gear on, put it on the truck. So I'm getting ready to move it out into the bay. This is our gear room, which I'll give you a tour a little bit later. But this is how we can make things happen quickly. So, okay. Where the ambulance normally sits, but it's on a run. So I just set it out on the floor. My food for the day in case we don't get back so I don't go hungry. Okay, now we're gonna go work out.
Apartment B, doors open.
B or D?
I don't know. I didn't know.
D is in dog.
So today's been a busy day already. What have we seen so far?
So far, our workout has been interrupted by runs, which is fine. We've been on a couple of runs, made it just back on station and didn't even get backed in when we went out on another run. The other station has been out on a couple of runs. Our engine is out on a crash on the interstate right now. So right now, what I'm doing is trying to get caught up on 2 different patient run narratives so I can get them to the hospital. My partner Dave is getting the truck restocked with the stuff that we've used and prepping to go out on another run. So we still have not even showered and gotten in our uniforms yet. So we're behind because of the run load, which is great, but what we'll need to do now is finish my run narratives. I'll need to hop in the shower real quick, and then we'll check the truck. We also just ate real quick snack bars because we have not yet had a chance to eat for the day, and it's 9:12. So that is what is going on right now.
So we've been busy today. What are you doing?
We went out on another run, and I finally was able to get back and get in my whole uniform. Haven't showered yet. Gonna try to do that tonight. It's 11 o'clock. So I'm eating a snack, and then I'll do lunch a little bit later because we still have truck check and some work to do around station. So, and you're getting ready to eat.
So what are you doing now?
All right, so it's 11:25 and I'm doing the morning check. So every day of the week, we do a weekly on one of the trucks. So we check every truck every single day, but on Mondays is when we do the more in-depth weekly check on the medic truck. So normally we do that first thing in the morning, but as you know, we've been running today. So 11:30, just now doing the weekly check on our truck. That way we make sure we've got the supplies we need, and then we'll get more supplies for our supply room, and that is what I'm doing.
So what are you doing now?
Now I'm checking the inside of the truck. I'm just setting it up. Everybody likes their truck set up a different way. I'm used to everything being in a specific spot, so usually the first of the morning, but now it's 11:30. I kind of get everything set up so it's where I know it's going to be. So that's what I'm doing. I'm checking the truck and setting it up to have it where I like for it to be.
All right, so what are you doing now?
So I finally finished checking out the truck. Let's see, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've finished checking the truck out, restocking it, so it's been checked. Finished the last run report, and now we have to fill out forms on the computer that state that we've done the check and everything's fine. Once we finish with that, I think at 1 o'clock in the afternoon we are going to be caught up until the next run, and then I'll be able to give you a tour. Yeah, I know, they're just so cute.
I'd be in there for 6 months. I could do 2.
I get it, but then price it. So that's 12, 13 versus,
Probably get more out of these.
trying to figure out how much you get for the least amount of money. Complain about the food that was cooked for him. So this is firefighter life right here. This is what we do. We shop for dinner. Then later we can show you cooking dinner. We show him cooking dinner. so we're gonna do a tour. It's now 2:10 in the afternoon. We just came back from the store so we could get food on for dinner. And now I'm gonna give you a tour of our new station. So this is the new part that was added on to our oldest station up on New Road. So we're gonna start where we started this morning at 6:30 in the workout room, and then I'll give you a tour and work our way on up. So we have 2 stories in the basement. The workout room is in the basement. You saw that earlier as we were working out. We have a lot of new equipment, a couple of old pieces. It's really an excellent workout room. We are supposed to be working out an hour every single shift. Doesn't always work out that way because of the run load. But as you saw this morning, Dave and I like to start our day working out down here. And we can hear the tones drop in here. Something that you could not have seen before is there's a blue light on the wall over there. In most of the rooms of the new side of the station, when the tones go off, that blue light will flash. So if we're working out and the music's really loud, that will visually tell us that we've got to run. So I will take you on over to another part of the basement. This is just a storage area. It's an unfinished area. So we've got some of our old lockers that we use for workout stuff. We also have extra gear that we keep for our cadets. So eventually, maybe this will be finished, but right there now there's nothing planned. So I will show you on upstairs to the main floor. Okay, this is going to be the main floor. Okay, Matt, the cameraman's doing a fine job. All right, so this hallway, it echoes in here, so I'll be kind of quiet. This hallway, we have bathrooms for the public, for us. We'll walk around and show you the TV room. Really cool dining room table that Dave made. Let's show that. So we all sit here and eat together. Okay. And then our kitchen. So you saw that earlier. We have a place we can sit up here. Really nice big kitchen. We've got 3 different pantries for each shift. So our shift, pantry, we keep them locked so we don't dig in each other's food. This is our pantry. We went grocery shopping for our shift food last shift, so about once a month we do that. And that way we can use this for, you know, whatever breakfast, help make dinner. So out back here, when it's nice, we'll be able to sit here and eat. There's a grill. We look forward to being able to sit out here and eat. Got our barn out there. Okay. All right, let me take you on around. Okay, we got our officer's office right over here, down the hallway. This is our radio room, or watch room. And right now Dave's working on homework for a class that he was taking. And this is where we can check our email and work on the computer. Look out into the bay. Okay, so I'm gonna take you out and show you. There's Dave. So this part is where we fill our SCBA bottles, so we don't have to go downtown to do that anymore. We can just stay up here and fill all of our bottles when we're done training, because we have our training tower out back. This is our supply room for EMS. This is the museum. This is what people see and draws attention when you drive by on New Road. So we've got a couple of our old fire trucks in here. It's not done, so we're still working on it. But this will be really cool to be able to commemorate, you know, some of our old things from days of old before most of us were around. There you see the old part of the building. So our bays, that's the old part of the building. Okay, just watch your step. You saw this very early on. All right, so this is where we keep our gear. These are the gear racks. You saw that earlier this morning when I was grabbing my stuff to take it out and put it by the ambulance. This was the outside of the building where we had it on. I'll take you upstairs. This is our living quarters. Up here there's just kind of storage, and they've got some gaming area. This is what we call our quiet room. Just a nice little place to kind of get away and watch TV. This is what I look forward to this spring, summer, and fall, is the balcony to sit on. You see our training tower out back, our training facility. Okay. Our dorm. So let me answer a couple questions about that, because people always say, this is what we call a common dorm. We do not have separate dorm for male, female. Here now we've got almost our own bed area because it's 3/4 walls. So I'll take you in and show you where I sleep. This is my bed. So we tear it apart every single shift, and when we get up in the morning, because there's somebody sleeping in it every shift. So we keep our bed stuff underneath. This is where I keep mine. So I'll make it, and then I'll break it back down every morning, as do all the rest of the guys. So we all have our nice little cubby hole. Snoring rooms for people who make noise, so we can shut the door. This goes into the men's locker room. I think we showed you the women's locker room earlier. This is just a bigger version because there's a whole lot more guys than there is me. So when we come out this way, we'll walk by the women's locker room, show you the laundry area, because we do our own laundry in our uniforms up here. We don't take them home and wash them, we wash them here. Women's locker room, laundry room. So we just keep our own dirty laundry, and when we need to, we wash it, and that way we just kind of keep everything here. Basically, this is our fire station. You'll get to see us sit down and eat dinner together later. All right, this is the bay where we keep our trucks. Just to orientate you to where we are, the tour I just gave you, that upstairs, Matt's gonna show you, that was the area that had the pool table, the ping pong table, where we have our quiet room and dorm. And this is our bay. You've seen the ambulance as we've had it coming and going. Our trucks are really dirty right now because it's been too cold for us to wash them. Because if we go right back out, all the doors will freeze shut. So when it warms up a little, we'll wash everything. So really dirty ambulance. This right here is our reserve engine. So it's back up. It sits here in case we need it when our main engine goes out. This is our frontline engine, engine 422. This is medic 422 because this is station 422. And then our grass truck, so which right now is not going out on grass fires. We have the plow on it, and it will go out ahead of us in the country if the roads are horrible, and then it's just kind of going out and clearing all of our drive and our apron areas. On the other side of this engine is what was the building that we were staying in, and now is being remodeled as we've moved over here to the new side of the station. So this is our bay. This house, we just have four bays, 2 main trucks. The rest of our trucks are at the other station, which is our headquarters.
So we had some downtime, so now we're going to interview some of the people that you've been seeing on the tape. So I'm here with my mom once again. Beth Haggard, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. So we've been following you around all day, and we still have plenty of the day left, almost 6 hours, so plenty of stuff. But I want to ask you a couple of questions. So what is your official job title?
Okay, I am a firefighter paramedic.
So how long have you been a firefighter paramedic?
Here at Greenfield, I'm in my 25th year, so I say I'm a career firefighter paramedic because we also have volunteers, and there's a lot of volunteer firefighters out in the county, which is how I started out. I started out at another fire department here in the county, and when I was 18 years old, I started volunteering, and I did that about 4 years before I became career. So I've been in the fire service, what did we count at, almost 29 years, but I'm in my 25th year career.
That's crazy.
Longer than you've been born.
Yeah, and you still got a while to go, a little bit longer.
Yep.
So did you work another job before you came here?
Before I came here, no. I graduated high school, knew I wanted to do this, went to college, then right into paramedic school, and as soon as I graduated paramedic school and was certified as a paramedic, I was hired here. So, I mean, I had summer jobs, but I've never worked any other full-time job or career job other than this here.
Right, so why did you choose to become a firefighter / paramedic?
You know what? When I was 5 years old, emergencies. So that was, I mean, it's still on MeTV, but that was a big deal. That was a lot of the reason why people my age are in the fire service in the first place. So I saw that on TV. I always loved seeing fire trucks, and I was like, I'm going to be a firefighter someday. So when I was 5 years old, I said, I'm going to be a firefighter. And I never lost sight of that. Through high school, I was involved in music and decided, you know, really firefighting didn't seem realistic, and decided to be a music teacher. That's when I started to go to college. I was Muse Ed. And then after a semester, I'm like, nope, this isn't for me. I had already started volunteering as a firefighter the summer before when I graduated high school, and I knew that that is something I wanted to do. And then I realized about ambulance work and that I really had a knack for it and loved it, and decided to become a paramedic, and that would help me get on the fire department. So I was 5 when I said this is what I'm going to do, and I never really lost sight of that. I ventured off a little bit, but never lost sight.
And you never lost your dream, which is good, and that will be coming up often.
Next episode.
Yes, it'll be coming up often. So I'm here with Justin Holiday, another firefighter EMT here. So that actually eliminates the first question. What's your job title?
Firefighter EMT.
All right. And how long have you been doing that?
I've been a firefighter EMT for 12 years.
Not here.
Not here. No, I've been 4 years here. I was 5 years at Greenfield Fire, and then before that, I was 4 years as a volunteer at Buck Creek Township.
So before that, do you have any interesting jobs?
I've worked several different jobs. Lawn care, landscape, I've done that. Fast food for about 2 weeks. That wasn't my fit. I've worked on several different farms, things like that. Mostly general labor.
So why did you become or choose to become a firefighter /EMT?
Well, my grandfather did it, but he passed before I came around. But so that was in there. My uncle does it. He's on Indianapolis. He's been there for 25 to 30 years over there. And then just growing up around it, my dad was sick as a kid, so the fire department was always at our house, and I just thought it's something I wanted to do to help people.
Well, that's interesting. So what does a typical shift day look like for you?
Well, it kind of varies. My day normally starts here about 6:15. Today I was running late with snow. I got here about 6:30. But 6:15 I get here, I go through whatever truck I'm on, be it the engine that day or the ambulance. Check my equipment, air packs, things like that, things that we use. Then go through the truck, make sure there's no damage from anybody else prior so we don't get in trouble for it. Check out my personal gear. We leave it open, anybody can get in it, but just to make sure that we're safe through the day. And then normally go through, I'm the air pack tech on our shift, so I'm responsible for all the air packs. So normally if I check my email, see if there's packs that need fixed or serviced. Then most days I try to get down and do a workout through the day at some point. And then we take runs, we eat breakfast together, which I'm sure you saw this morning. We do a lot of our meals together at some point. We do PR events here and there. And then as you saw today, we answer calls, and then sometimes we don't do any calls. So it's sporadic, it keeps me on my toes. It's reasons that I like doing my job.
Yeah, and you work 24 hours on shift.
Yep.
And then you get off and you get 2 days off. So what does your first day off look like?
I go straight from here and I head straight to my other job.
What is that?
Through the winter, I do spray foam insulation for another guy on B shift. He owns a company, so he's on the day I'm off, so I kind of spearhead that and we insulate through the winter and do things like that.
That's good. What about the summer?
Summer I'm a landscape company, so we're 2 days off. We're mowing from dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk, whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. It sounds like a fun time though, both times. So do you have a family?
I do, yeah. I got a wife of 10 years this year, and then I have 3 kids, 6, 4, and 9 months. So we're busy. We're busy.
Oh yeah, along with all your other jobs and being on. So while you're here, how does your family and wife deal with you being gone for 24 hours?
My wife's accustomed to it. I was a volunteer that was on a dedicated shift when we got together, so she's always been around me being gone every 3rd day. So I'm sure that's a stress reliever for her as well that I am gone. If I'm off for a couple of shifts, she's ready for me to get back to work. But my kids, they don't know any different. So, missing the occasional ball games, things like that, that's tough. This year we worked Christmas, so that was a little tough.
Yeah.
My kids are young enough that Santa came a day early this year, so we were good to go.
Yeah, it sounds quite familiar. So around here, as you mentioned earlier, sometimes you're very busy and sometimes you're not at all. So what do you do in your free time while you're at work?
Free time, sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. A lot of us just like to kick back and chill out with each other and hang out. And, we watch TV or, make fun of each other, get at each other a little bit. So it's kind of like brothers and sisters, everybody argues and we like to spit fire and poke at each other. And it makes the day go quicker.
Yeah, oh, it sure does. Well, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you.
As I have grown up with 2 parents who are in the fire service for the first time in over 17 years, I learned a little bit about their lives every 3rd day. I want to thank Beth Haggard, Justin Holliday, Dave Wickard, Corey Breeze for letting me spend the day with them, as well as Greenfield Fire Department. And as always, Mr. Bill McKenna. You can always catch this episode on YouTube and join me next time on UnScripted. Have a great day, everyone.